Pope has expressed deep sorrow after the release of a report into sexual abuse within the Catholic Church in France. The report found there were nearly 330,000 victims over the past 70 years who were treated with deep and cruel indifference. The head of the French Conference of Bishops has expressed shame, asked for forgiveness, and promised to act. Niamh Barker reports.
Many children abused by members of the Catholic Church were not believed or listened to for years. Some were even accused of contributing to what had happened to them. Among those victims, Olivier Savignac, abused by a priest when he was 13.
Yes, the report is an earthquake. Yes, it's a hurricane. Yes, it's a tsunami. And it has to be a tsunami because today, when we see the numbers, it's so damning that no one can be in denial, both within the Catholic Church and the whole of society.
The Roman Catholic Church betrayed the trust of the young and vulnerable on a devastating scale. The conclusion of a 2.5-year investigation into clerical child abuse carried out by 3,000 suspected paedophiles in the French Church.
In the French population, now aged 18 and over, 216,000, plus or minus 50,000, were sexually assaulted by clerics, priests or nuns as minors.
And when lay members of the Church, such as teachers at Catholic schools, are included, the number of child victims climbs to 330,000 over the 7-decade period.
A major point that must be underlined is that until the early 2000s, there was a deep, total and even cruel indifference for years.
Recent scandals have decimated the Church's credibility at a time of dwindling attendances. Last year, defrocked French Catholic priest Bernard Prenat was sentenced to 5 years in jail for abusing scouts in his care several decades ago. The case also led to the resignation of his superior, the Archbishop of Lyon, Philippe Barbarin, accused of covering up the abuse. The scandal in France is the latest to hit the Catholic Church, rocked by abuse scandals around the world. In June, Pope Francis said the church abuse crisis was a worldwide catastrophe. This year, he issued an extensive revision of church law, insisting bishops take robust action against clerical abuse. The French Church said in March it would propose some form of financial aid to the victims, but campaigners have been left asking how it's possible to put a price on suffering.